And a good evening to everyone, and welcome to Monaco. It's round 2 for Tier 2. We are at Monte Carlo, street circuit tonight. Lots of walls, lots of wings, I suspect, lots of damage. Yeah, and welcome wherever you are in the world. You can catch us on YouTube at Full Throttle Racing on YouTube, and also on our Facebook page, Full Throttle Racing. You're more than happy to give us a comment on the stream. We'll give you a shout out. And in the comments box tonight, old favorite last week, Mr. Wizard himself from the America after his tornado hit. So welcome, Mr. Hubert. And then also a special guest tonight, one of our Tier 1 drivers, Mr. Nam Bulldog. Welcome, guys.
Good evening, fellas.
Awesome, nice to have the two of you here. We're out at qualifying 1, so I can see that lots of guys are out on track at the moment. You could just double check for us on the YouTube stream that everything is cool. Everyone can hear us.
I think Mr. Lee van Ryan is just about to go on his hot lap.
Right, let's get on board with Lee in the McLaren tonight. He had a very good race last week, really.
Yeah, I had a good race last week.
Right, let's get on board with Lee. Let Lee take us around a lap at Monaco, guys. Mr. Nambledorf, take us through this lap, young man.
Well, he seems to be coming out full pace. He seems to be, his setup seems to be working nicely through the chicanes there. Seems to be in control of the car. So I think there's a car in front of him now who might slow him down. But let's see what happens. Somebody just clipped a wing in that chicane there.
Yeah, it looks like a pink wing, and I had a couple of pink wings for myself last night at Monaco. So good lap by Lee so far.
The other guys having pink wings around the world, I think.
Yeah, there was no shortage of carbon fiber flying everywhere last night, so yeah, that was interesting.
This might have an effect on Lee's outlap.
Right, our first quick lap at Monaco for Tier 2 tonight. Leslie Sharp, 007, a 1:12.351. That looks to be on the
Back it up, Mr. Lee's lap.
Oh, not good driving.
He's going to have to go again. I hope he's got enough fuel in that car.
And Lee's going to have to start it all over again. Second up now for Chili Willy. He's a 1:13.3 on the softs as well. Aquacentric, a 1:14.1. And then a bit of a gap. The guys just taking it easy. Remember, this is an 18-minute qualifying session, so no one will be eliminated, but this is for grid position. If I look at our comments tonight, Jacques Nel says, Nancy. In English, that's how's it, basically. My teammate, he had a very good race last night in Monaco, second. The senior goes saying it's on top gear, guess from France. Yeah, so France is on top gear. Senior goes saying lacquer boys, and he's obviously, I think he's pit or manager for one of the guys. Oh, and Lee pulls off, trying to make a bit of space there.
Jeff. I think he's Jeff for Aquacentry, I think.
Yeah, well spotted, you bad. He's obviously.
I see Mr. Covert is on the yellow tire, going out on his out lap. He's actually on a lap at the moment, so let's see how he does.
Yeah, let's follow him on the last part of his lap through the bus stop chicane there. Very gently through the section. You do not want to lose a front wing.
No, it's going into the pits now.
Going into the pits. The 1:17.4 on mediums without any damage. That's good, I guess.
That's the main factor, without any damage.
Yeah, without any damage, like we saw last night. Buddy's saying Warlock couldn't join us. Warlock has got power outages. There's some good support for Aqua from Balim. And a senior ghost, oh, you're Toto Wolf for the two horse drivers. Dude, you can't be Toto Wolf and manage a horse. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to be somebody else tonight. Not Toto.
Mr. Denason seems to be flying quite nicely at the moment.
Let's get on board with him. He's on
The
the
Ferrari
mediums.
just came out in front of him, so might jeopardize his lap now.
Yeah, this is definitely just one of those tracks where your discipline has to be spot on.
No, that's a
if
shame.
you're not
Oh, guys, sorry to
disciplined-
interrupt
That's
you.
a shame,
The
that's a shame.
Ferrari and the Red Bull getting together there. I think it's Adrian and Eugene, I would
Denison.
think. Or Rishan.
Luckily for him, he's on the yellow compound, so he should be able to go another good lap, yeah?
Hopefully there's no damage to that, France. The Red Bull seems to be no damage on either Red Bull or the Ferrari. I'm just going to get on board with Lee. Lee's going out onto a fastest lap now. New set of softs. Oh, sorry, he's just finished one. 1:12.5 takes him up into second. So 2 laps old soft, he jumps into second. Still another 11 minutes left. No retirements as well, as yet as Divan. He got disqualified. Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, he didn't even put a lap in. He didn't even come out of the garage. Unless we didn't
Oh,
see it, so-
Mr. Red Bull, you can't do that, mister. You just stopped on the track and reversed in front of the Ferrari
good
there.
grief, that's not good.
I must say, Mr. Leslie is looking quite sharp tonight. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
I'm riding on board with Mr. Tones and Silver Arrows. He doesn't have any bad racing lines for somewhere that's racing on Monaco for the first time.
He had such
Well, it's
a bad
definitely-
evening at Spain. Couldn't get the car together, was all over the place in qualifying, was all over the place in the race. It was very frustrating for him. He just couldn't hook up that Mercedes. And he's in a bit of traffic at the moment. He's got a Ferrari in front of him. Not sure if this is his out lap or his hot lap, but he's definitely in
Now, this is
traffic.
his hot lap.
So I'm not sure if he wants to
I think
create a
the
bit of
Ferrari
space
in
there
front
for
of him might be
himself.
on a hot lap too. Oh, well, there you go.
So guys, I'm just posting our link here for everyone to go and watch. Guys, if you want to subscribe to us, please, yeah, you'll see it at the bottom of your YouTube, there's a subscribe button. Please subscribe to us, you'll see all this action. Right guys, so Monaco last night was hectic. I can see no one is really, I'm just trying to follow some drivers here. I want to get a bit on board with Pat. I see Pat's in the pit at the moment.
Unfortunately, Mr. Bluebird's going to have to pit. He was on a hot lap, but he clipped his wing, so he has to go back into the pits now.
Oh, you're correct. 1:23.224. And how important was it last night? I mean, both of you had a go last night at Monaco. How important is it to be within the first 5 cars on the first turn? Is it good, bad? Do you guys recommend it?
Well, for me, it was quite... All the guys concentrated nicely through the first chicanes, and everybody came out, I think, good on the other side. It was nice to see. It was nice to be in the middle of everything. It's nerve-wracking, but it was great at the same time. It's a funny feeling, but it worked. It worked out quite nicely.
I think so, and especially in Tier 2, a lot of the guys, this is their second race ever in a league, so it's going to be a couple of big turns, big walls against you. But like we said before, this is not for sissies, this is for good racers. I'm pretty
Mr.
sure
Papa
everyone...
Whiskey is just about to start his hot lap.
Right, let's get on board with Papa Whiskey there. Let's see how he goes. At the moment, he's up into 8 on a 1:15.7. He's out on the softs, and yeah, let's follow him around a bit.
And one thing that I realized last night, the soft is a good tire for maybe 1 or 2 laps, specifically qualifying. But I just couldn't get them softs to work last night. The soft just didn't work for me last night. My tires was pretty much the exact same as the mediums. Them hard, I just couldn't get them R's to work either. So
I
I
couldn't
would
get
say
anything to work last
make a
night.
prediction. Well, yeah, I would say this is definitely Monaco's a medium tire for me. A lot of people drive different, so they might get the softs or the hards to work. But I just don't feel like
I couldn't get the hards to work last night because I selected the wrong setup, guys.
Yeah, guys, let's not get into that. I couldn't get anything to work last night. The only thing that worked was my pit crew putting on new wings. I also started on a default setup last night. I had a bomb out in qualifying. It was not good. Papa Whiskey ducking back into the pits, probably seeing that the lap is not working for him.
That one. Something happened there.
A little bit of double stacking there by Ferrari. Oh. But at least there's about 6 minutes left. And guys, this is not a long track. This is about what? 3.3 kilometers, 17 or 19 corners. The problem is just there's no overtaking opportunities.
Setup
strategy.
Setup is the main thing on this track.
Absolutely. Setup,
and
pit strategy,
stay out of trouble.
and keeping it clean. Yeah.
Concentration has to be up there.
Alright, so nice.
Concentrate, you can do well.
Absolutely. Mono's saying there on the comments, go boys. Senior Ghost will be okay. I'll be Bond G host. Bond the way. Okay, I can't remember.
5.5 minutes to go. And Cactus the big hasn't. Oh, he's on the outlap now. Okay.
Alright, so let's pop in with Pats in the pits right now.
And it's also, Monaco is one of those where you just have to wait for that right time to go out. There's not a lot of place where you can make space for somebody else's in a hard lap. So you just have to kind of just time it just right to go out where the traffic on the track is just almost non-existent. Maybe 2 or 3 people on the track. I don't know, you guys know.
He just went into the wall straight.
Oh, good grief.
And already Nathan took off his wing. Oh, and he's got to go all the way around with a...
So a bit of problems here for Cactus the Big. He hasn't put in a time yet. He's in the other McLaren. He's obviously teaming up with...
This car is not steering at all. I don't know what's... has he got a wing on the front there?
He's got... I can't see any damage on that McLaren.
Severely damaged.
The other guy that's in a bit of a problem is Isatronica. He is in a Ferrari and he hasn't set a time yet. So these guys have got like 4
Mr. Lee
minutes
just took
left.
the fastest lap there.
Oh, Mr. Lee jumping in there.
Lap.
Well done.
1:11.8.
1:11.8. That takes him about 2 tenths up.
That's
on
about
Chile.
that's about Nam Assassin's time last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 11.5, so there's
11.5
definitely
or something.
three tenths to make up somewhere. That was the pulp time last night was 11.5.
Absolutely. Sure. So some good times in here by the guys.
Yeah, the first 4 guys are all up there. I mean, they're very close to each other.
Now this is where the discipline comes in.
Right, so I'm on so Lee's gone 1:11.8 is provisional pole at the moment. You've got Chili Willie, a nice surprise there on second, on a 1:12 almost flat. Nice making space there from Lee. Eugene up into 30s on a 1:12.2. He's on another fly. We're just going to get on board with him.
Oh, Ariane de Nice can get a 5 grid
Oh,
penalty.
and he loses the... Oh, man. As I get on board with Eugene, he loses the back end of that silver arrow straight into the wall. Messes up the lap for the McLaren behind him. And that's basically done. I don't know if he's going to get into the pits, replace the wing, get out again and do another hot lap. I think that's Eugene done for this session.
Well, Cactus the Big just snugged in there. He just took 6th place there, so he left it late, but he's in there.
Oh, good job for a
That's not a
1:14.3.
bad time.
Guys, really good times here between 5 and I would say about 10th. You've got a 1:14.1 all the way down to 8th, a 1:15.1. So a second for the first, what, 4th to or 5th to 8th. It's going to be a nice battle. And then in the front, there's not much in it. The 1:12.3 versus a 1:11.8. Not much in it tonight.
No.
And the big surprise here for me is Adrian is on the medium, so he's obviously got a different strategy going there. As same as Pat. Now that can also, safety cars come into play, the mediums can last long. Guys, this might just work for them.
I do have to agree, safety car is going to play a big role tonight.
We said it last week, Hubert. We're saying it this week again. Safety car, virtual safety car, formation lap. Keep it together. That's what makes or breaks your race.
Consistency,
Esotronica is doing a
absolutely.
nice lap at the moment. He's got 1 minute 47 seconds to go, but he's giving it his all. So he looks quite good out there.
Right, so we're getting on board with the Esotronica here. It's nice to see the Ferrari up here.
Nicely done, mister. Esotronica just...
And that's the one thing with that chicane is you gotta get out of that chicane real quick.
The car seems to be nicely on pace at the moment.
I don't see a lot of oversteer either,
Nice
so
turn in there.
this might
Yeah,
That's
nice and
nice.
might just
gentle.
bring up.
Nice and gentle. Second out there. Nice on the DRS. Still
No, and
nice.
he does not improve.
He does not improve, unfortunately.
Okay, we're going to get on board here. I see Cactus has just jumped out of the pit, so we're just going to get on board with Cactus here. I see he's just gone out of the pit. He's probably going to make it to his flying lap.
I think the Nathan is going to make it for another lap. He clipped his wing on the previous one, so let's see how he does. He's currently in 11th position.
So let's have a look there with him. So we're going to jump in between Cactus. Cactus is now 25 seconds away. He's just going through the tunnel now. Adrian at the moment is on a hot lap in the Red Bull. Nice and easy through there on the mediums. 5 place grid penalty there for someone I just saw now. Sure, that was a collision.
Guys, this Red Bull engine has got a different sound to anything else.
I love that sound of that
nice
engine.
That's,
Especially
you know,
going
I
through
drive
the
the Red
tunnel,
Bull.
yeah.
I'm not a big Red Bull fan in real life, but the Red Bull sound is just, it's one of those unique F1 engine sounds that's completely different from everybody. I have to agree that Red Bull sound is phenomenally different.
Guys, so if you look at it, qualifying basically done. We've got Lee with provisional pole on first, the 1:11.8. You've got Chili Willy, surprise second, Eugene in third. And as I say that, Eugene takes pole, guys. What a lap. 1:11.611. No time on the clock, and Eugene just ramps it up there. 2 tenths faster than Lee. What a lap.
He left it late.
Absolutely did, and that was well hooked up. 1:11, some bashing there for Cactus. Hopefully he can put a nice lap here. The only one who really can get hold of this is Cactus still. Aquacentric maybe, but it seems at the moment your pole sits with Eugene. Brilliant lap there by him, a 1:11.611. Lee up in second, Chili Willy in third. We're just going to follow Cactus through on this lap to see how it does, if it's going to move him up from 6th. And
what do you guys think is going to be the preferred tyre for quali 2?
Well, this is only a one-shot qualifying, so basically, France, whatever they've done here, that is their grid position.
Ah, yes. Sorry for that, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so Cactus, not a bad lap there at the end, up from 6th to 5th. Buddy's saying on the comments section here, congrats to Nam Bulldog in the commentary, taking fastest lap in Monaco Tier 1 race yesterday. Yeah, was a good lap that, Mr. Bulldog. Sure.
Yeah, I have to say it was like I called it a garage setup, but it came together.
As long as it comes together, guys. I just want to take you through our grid for this evening. Eugene topping it up with a 1:11.6. Lee van Rooyen up in second. A 5 grid penalty for Chile. I wish I could get that right. So he's going to jump up into 8th. Leslie got promoted to 3rd. And then I missed the rest.
Yeah, I see there's some guys who worked up 3 different sets of tires. How's that going to work on the race? How's that going to affect it?
Yeah, as far as I know, you do get an allocation for the race. So I would suggest that they would probably have a set of mediums, a set of hards, and 2 sets of softs still left, depending on what they burnt in that qualifying session. But That's a good
I
one.
see
I
there's
mean,
some.
to burn three
Yeah, there's
sets of
some
tires,
guys.
sure.
Yeah, some guys went out on 3 different sets of reds. One guy went out on a yellow and 2 reds. It's
Sure.
gonna be interesting to see what they have left to use in the race.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that is not cool.
The picture
Right,
I'm having on my screen at the moment, there's a Ferrari wing hanging out the front door closer to me, and everybody's
well,
got
that's a
wings.
good
I
thing.
wonder if they predict something.
You don't see any pink wings there because I think I used all of them last night. So there's
Nah, I got my glasses. It's right at the end there.
yeah, race to forget for me last night, but I just want to take you through tier one while we're going on the formation lap. Guys, I had a chat to Nan Bulldog. Explain to us how important is the formation lap? What do the guys do during this period?
Well, for me, the number one thing is to bring your fuel and your ERS down to the minimum while you're doing an outlap, getting the heat into your tires. And guys, stay away from the car in front of you. That's the most important thing. Don't tip a wing.
That's very true. So it's going to be a straight race for the first corner. Eugene, Lee and Leslie. That's going to be really tight to see what the guys get up to in that first corner. It's not a long drag to the first corner, so not a lot of horsepower in it. It's just keeping it clean, really, I would say. We saw in Spain last week, first corner was not great. So hopefully they can make up for that tonight.
Yeah,
unfortunately, cold brakes is not going to work on this track. For that first corner, 5-6 cars going in there, your brakes has got to have to be at temperature. Your tires are going to be up there. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem, guys.
Absolutely. While we're going through this formation lap, I just want to take you to the point standing for Tier 2. Only one race that we've had so far. Lee is in the front with 26 points. Obviously, the extra point for a fastest lap. Chili Willy up in second, Aqua Century in third, Warlock in fourth, Bluebird fifth. And then that was it for Spain. No other finishes in that race. A lot of DNS in there. So hopefully Monaco will be better. We are going to try to stay on board here with Lee and get a nice camera angle for the splits. Just want to see if Codemaster will give me a nice camera angle tonight. Oh, heavens.
I hope the guys keep in mind that the tanks are full now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go. So it's lights out and
off we go.
Not yet, like last night. Wait a little bit and off we go.
There we go.
It's a good start there by Lee. Eugene also keeping it clean. Oh, there's a touch between. Oh no, touch between the Toro Rosso and the McLaren. Immediately Cactus loses a part of his front wing. I think that's an end plate on the right hand side. That's going to affect downforce with a full car. Not sexy at all. I can't see any damage to Leslie's Toro Rosso. He seems to be okay. I can't see all the end plates. Looks to be in place.
Guys, I have to say that was better than last night's race. These
absolutely.
Are all there.
I was just about to say that was actually a pretty clean start.
Well
absolutely. Done. So Eugene's still in the front, followed closely by Lee and that McLaren. I just want to put some for you as spectators. I want to put some information for you on what is the guys doing, what tires have they got on. So everyone barring Rishan at the moment in the top
there's
10.
A Ferrari into the wall. Estronica just clipped his wing in the tunnel, so he's got a wing damage.
Oh, good grief. Not a good start there. I'm going to have to practice my camera angles tonight. It's going to be a lot of focus on a lot of drivers very soon. And another moment there also by the Haas. So
well, guys, up front we've got a nice battle going here with Lee and Eugene. Lee is right up there pushing Lee.
I'm going to try to get on board with Lee. There's so much action at the moment. Lee chasing him up the hill there.
He's in his gearbox.
Such a difficult place to overtake here. Maybe stick it close. Don't get too close to the wall. Try to make the tunnel work for you. Tunnel exit is probably one of the most favorable overtaking opportunities. Let's see what he can do through the tunnel here. Eugene still holding first on the softs. Lee up in second. Leslie third. Warlock fourth. And then Aquacentric fifth. Nice start by Rishan in the mediums.
We just had one of the pink cars overtake the Red Bull. There's definitely a overtaking opportunities if you create it. Guy in
3
front of you
second
make a
time penalty
mistake.
there for Pat for corner cutting, so that's the first of the race. It's going to see some penalties flying around here tonight. If it's not front wings, it's going to be penalties, I would suggest, yeah.
Well, the interesting thing for me is, obviously the drivers can't see this, but I'm watching the ERS usage between first and second place, and it's it's quite different.
Guys, I'm going to take you up into 9th and 10th. Tones in the Silver Arrows is defending like a madman. With Divan here.
I'm actually
Divan
watching
putting
this
really
same battle right now.
nice times in on that medium tyres. Obviously Tones on the soft, so that's the preferred tyre at the moment, or the faster tyre. I'm just going to stick on board a bit with Divan here to see if he can catch Tones up the straight. Bit of jumping here, definitely internet lag from my side. I'm not sure if the rest of you can see this.
Yeah, there's a little bit of jumping around
difficult
going
to chase
on,
someone around if the internet's lagging. You're not sure where to brake, where to... It's very difficult. Oh, front wing goes.
Oh, and Tones.
And Tones completely loses it. Wing out.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's the virtual safety cars out, guys. And there's a lot of debris on this track here. Divan has made sure he got past him before the safety or before the virtual safety car. So
Tell you what, guys, this is right up there in Lee's alley, because he was using up all his ERS trying to catch Eugene, and this is going to put it back there, and we're going to have a very, very good race when this thing goes back.
I'm on board at the moment with Lee, and race on again, a little bit too far away from Eugene. Just want to start finish straight. Turn 1, probably going to try to get close to him. Eugene taking it very easy, very gently through there. No need to rush this. Overtaking is so difficult on this track, and it's all about track position. That's one thing I saw last night. It's all about track position.
Eugene is very, very clever in the ERS that he uses. He's using it to a very good effect here.
Just going to jump around and
it's interesting. Tones has quite a lot of damage on his front wing, but he's not pitting for a new one, so you might want to be careful with
I'm on board with him at the moment, and I can see a left end plate looks to be missing. But other than that, the wing doesn't look too badly damaged. It's obviously going to give him a loads amount of understeer. But he is on softs, and if you can make that car to stick around for another 3-4 laps without hitting something, he can do all in once. Do a pit stop, go onto the hards or go onto the mediums and get everything done in one pit stop.
That is definitely the pit stop window too for Sards is right about lap 8, 7 or 8.
Yeah, I mean they're just about to go on their 5th lap on the softs.
So Isitronica not having the best of evenings. We are currently driving with him in the Ferrari. He's up in 15th at the moment. Basically a lap down on the hards. So we'll see how he can recover from there. Bluebird up into 14th now, also a lap down. 3 seconds ahead of Isitronica.
It's a nice battle going on in 4th and 5th between Aqua and Warlock. And
guys, I'm just in the pits now.
Up.
Sorry, Mr. Dan Bulldog. Tones are in the pits, replacing that front wing. He's putting a set of mediums on. And then just behind him, Adrian's also pitting. He's also putting a wing on, and he's going for the softs. Not sure why you would go for softs at this stage. And he's also got a 5-second penalty. Oh my word. Not happening
I'm
tonight.
going to tell you guys, I'm actually very, very impressed. We haven't had a DNF. We haven't had a retirement yet.
And it's lap 5. That's impressive.
And it's
well
lap
done.
5.
Well done,
guys,
drivers.
are we watching Tier 2 or Tier 1 here?
Oh man. So just to take
These
lap 5.
These
Sorry,
guys
Nam.
are all doing very, very well at the moment.
So just to take it through the standings on lap 5, Eugene in front still by 2 seconds from Lee. Leslie another 11 seconds off the pace. He's on softs as well. You've got Aquacentric in 4th, Warlock in 5th, Papa Whiskey in 6th, and then a nice Rishan 7th on the mediums. That's not bad, 4 lap old mediums. Divan also on the mediums. Chili Willy and then Tones making up your top 10.
And to be Tones just got a free pit stop because he was running 10th before he damaged his wing, and he's back in 10th with a fresh set of medium tires. So if this was a full-blown safety car,
Absolutely, but he's just not putting it together. It's almost like last week. He said another incident where he's got a 3-second penalty. I think it's 6 seconds total now for corner cutting. He's just finding it very difficult with that Merc at the moment. The same as in Spain last week. He couldn't put it together in Spain. I'm not
Guys, I
sure
have
if
to
it's...
bring your attention to
Yes.
5th and 6th position. Mr. Papa Whiskey is giving Lee a run for his money here.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
So Lee has put it in the meantime. Sorry we missed that. He's put on the hards. So he's really going to try to stick it out as long as he can. He's got Papa Whiskey behind him. He's got the hards. Oh, good battle. Yeah, Papa Whiskey, Rishan and Divan. All on the mediums chasing Lee on the hards at the moment.
Oh, there goes the Ferrari wing. Papa Whiskey just clipped the wall there.
And that's 2 end plates gone on that wing. That's severe damage. I'm not sure if he's going to hold that on to track. Oh. And he stays out. It doesn't fit.
Soon.
Yeah, he just stays out for the moment. That horse is all over him at the moment. Rishan having a really good race here. Cactus the Big getting a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. And not because it's pink, but Divan is really doing well in the racing point. And it's not because it's pink, guys. It's not because it's pink.
No, we knew that was coming.
Sure.
I like pink.
Yeah, you probably didn't like pink before you got.
No, I didn't. I didn't like pink last night at Monaco, but in general, pink's my color.
I have to say, guys, in the beginning of the year when I raced with the Haas is quite one of my favorite cars at the moment. It's up there for me. If you do the setup right on that car, everything goes well.
Absolutely. I think it's with any car, really. Preferred choice for me is obviously the Red Bull. Love the car, love the color, love the sound. Papa Whiskey getting another 3-second time.
He's going to get a few. He's going to get a few. He keeps on cutting the chicane there, but that's because of his wing.
Absolutely. And Bulldog, he needs to be careful for that, because you can get disqualified for that if you keep on cutting the same
I hope
corner.
he keeps it clean. Yeah, he does. He keeps out of the way. Well done, Papa Whiskey.
And there's still a pretty close battle between Papa Whiskey.
Papa Whiskey is going on to the hards now. I think he's going to try and stick it out to the end now.
So Papa Whiskey is obviously one of our new drivers in Tier 2. Stefan Puljun, avid practicer. He practices a lot. Bluebird getting a 3-second time penalty. Bluebird up into 14th now. Not having the best racing with Citronica at the moment. All basically a lap down. Citronica now 2 laps down. Yeah, not a good start for those two.
And see the guys on the medium tires is their times are pretty consistent in between 115s, 116s.
Into the pits
As long
comes
as that
Eugene.
consistency is can stay.
We're going to get on board with Eugene. I was just about to say that Eugene hasn't fitted yet. This should pop him out round about 4th, 5th, probably just behind Lee. So Lee would have made a jump with Eugene in the pit stop control. Leslie Sharp getting a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's not necessary at all. And as we say that, Eugene goes out of the pits. Oh, Lee just comes around the corner. Is he going to make the stick? No, he's not.
That was
Not
He's
fast
rolling
enough. I have to salute that.
Don't
What
get too excited.
what-
He
what-
might get a drive through for cutting the pit lane line.
Well,
Yeah, he was out. He was over the line with 2 wheels. He wasn't over completely. I don't think that'll
we haven't got a notification yet for him, so Eugene is obviously on the hards now. Lee is also on the hards.
Yeah, I think this
both
is the
are
time
stopped.
to the end for these guys.
I tell you, what an in-lap by Lee. Sorry, by Eugene to make sure, because I thought at a stage 19 seconds not going to cut this, and he came out of him in the pits in front of him, and Boksha uncle. Tones Oz left the session. Hopefully that's a disconnect and not. Maybe he can rejoin the race quickly. So difficult with the internet. Still leading at the moment is Aquacentric. He hasn't stopped yet. He's on the softs. Another 2 seconds behind him is Eugene. So he will definitely fall down the ranks once he stops. Lee is another 1 second behind Eugene at the moment. Both are stopped. They're on the hards at the moment. Then we've got Divan in his first race in Tier 2.
He's up 10 places, guys. Even
Up,
this
wow,
one's
up 10 places. He's on the mediums. And that mediums of him is about 9 laps old. So he started on the mediums in the race, if I'm not mistaken. Only one, he hasn't stopped yet, has he? He hasn't. No. So he's yet to stop. So he's probably going to do a medium hard section. He's still in this. He's still really in this. If he can put lap times together.
I see there's a nice little gap between Eugene and Lee coming up. Lee is just kind of falling back a little bit. He's not been as close as he was about 2 laps ago.
Tire
Lee
conservation.
seems to be struggling a little bit more than Eugene on the whites at the moment.
Maybe it's just tire conservation. These guys are probably going to try to stick this hard out till the end of the race. I'm on board with Divan at the moment. He's done 9 laps on those mediums. He can really go another couple.
I'm watching his lap times, Divan's lap times, and he's got very consistent at the moment. So I think he's going to do very well in this race.
Awesome. On board with Rishan now up in 5th. He's got 9 laps old mediums, and he's hanging in there with Divan at the moment. He's just 4 seconds off Divan. So also hanging in there, no stops for him yet. Started on the mediums, making it work, and having a good real race there. Warlock up into 6th now. He's on the hards, brand new spec hards. Leslie has fallen back slightly. He's on the mediums at the moment in 7th. Papa Whiskey.
He keeps it up in the 3 seconds, 3.2, 3.4 seconds behind Eugene. He stays there. He's not falling back further.
Yeah, could just be just a little bit of time management.
A point of getting the tires warm, because we all know that them hards, it takes a while for them to warm up. But as soon as they warm, you're gonna stay consistent. So I think that's probably what it was, why I was falling behind. The tires wasn't up to temperature yet.
Absolutely. Well, while the guys are in some action, we'll obviously keep on monitoring him. I want to move our conversation slightly yet to Nam Bulldog. So he's our guest speaker tonight. I would definitely want to have a chat to, and I think everyone wants to hear. There's a lot of guys on the stream saying, how's it? Senior Ghost saying, Haas is boer. Gerard Kotze, which is France's brother. Am I right, France? Your brother?
That's correct, yes.
Yep, he says track position and lots of concentration. That's what keeps it together. Henry Fenter saying, what is Lee's fastest lap? Now, Lee's fastest lap at the moment is a 1:15.4, and that was put up on the hard. So just as he come out of the pits, his fastest lap is a 1:15.8.
Guys, if I can bring your attention, if I can bring your attention to Warlock, Leslie, and Aqua Sentry. It's quite a nice battle going on here, guys. They're close to each other, going through the chicanes.
Let's get on board here with
Aqua Sentry's on the yellows.
Overtake.
Sure. Chili Willie just in the pits now. He's getting rid of that hards, I think. He's on mediums now, so Chili Willie's on mediums. We're going to follow Aquacentric, and it's a whole bunch of them, really. So you've got Warlock, Leslie Shop, Aquacentric.
Aquacentric shoots his chicane a little bit, but he should be alright.
A little bit of end plate damage there to the right hand side. Looks to be on that Toro Rosso, but
he's all over Warlock at the moment. He's on the better tyre.
Oh, he's on the faster tyre. Is he gonna? And that is the wall. Too eager. He should have just kept it together. Goes into the pits.
Oh, he's not gonna. He goes into the pits. He's lucky. This might not be so bad for him because it was happened right at the pit gate. So let's see. This could be.
That reminded me of Charles Leclerc's torpedoes.
I don't think he wants to be reminded of that.
Sorry, they couldn't work on the car. He had a 5-second penalty.
Oh, good grief. It's just not. And there he goes out. They've eventually fixed the car, put tyres on. Warlock has retired from the race. Guys, I didn't have any eyes on Warlock. I'm not sure what happened to him. But I see he's off the timing screens. Can't see. Leslie Shop getting a 3-second penalty.
Mr. Donation's got no front wing at the moment.
Oh, he goes into the pits. That Red Bull's going to be a handful. A lot of action at the moment. As I wanted to turn my attention to Nam Bulldog and
Aqua Sandria is also a retirement. I'm not sure what happened there.
What happened there? I was also not on board with Aqua there.
There's a horse without a wing, without a wheel.
And that's probably
suspension out.
Oh, good grief. So guys, as it stands, we're not even halfway through this race yet. We've had 1, 2 retirements so far. Stone's obviously having disconnection issues.
I would say that's quite good. To have 2 cars out at lap 14 is good for Monaco.
Absolutely.
It looks like Aquacentric lost it coming out of the tunnel, or it might have been inside the tunnel where he lost it, but his car is stranded right on the exit of the tunnel.
I can't really
There's another
see
car going into the pits.
his car from the tunnel. Sure, a lot of action in the past couple of corners there. Some good racing, a bit of too eagerness, I would say. And then just bumping a front wing and ending it. So at the moment, guys, 15 laps almost done. Eugene still leading by just over 3 seconds from Lee. Divan in second. You've got Rishan in fourth. Leslie Sharp in fifth. Chili Willie up in sixth. Papa Whiskey, a nice 7th for him at the moment. 3 places up. The big jumper so far is really Divan. He's 11 places up from his grid position. And the other big winner was Aiden. So Adrian, 7 places up from his grid position. He's up into 8th now. So valuable points if they can keep it on the road.
Who's got the fastest lap at the moment?
Fastest lap at the
That would
moment.
be Lee van Rooyen with a 15.4. He just put it on the previous lap, I think it was.
And he's been out on the whites for a while.
Yeah.
So 1:15.4 for Lee at the moment, his fastest lap. Eugene also very close to that, the 1:15.499. So about 900ths away from that. It seems to have settled down nicely now. We're going to get on board a bit with Pat here in the pink machine. Hopefully no one would comment that it's a Barbie car. Please not.
I'll tell you what, looking at the leaderboard at the moment, the first 4 positions can have a free pit, because from 5th down to 15th is like 1 minute and 3 seconds behind.
Absolutely, and then there's a nice midfield battle going on between Pat, Cactus the Big, Esotronica. Yeah, so it's going to get interesting a little bit later, I think, once everyone's put their tyre preferred choice on. Aquacentric has left the session, not sure what happened there. So that's a DNF for him. Now,
Yeah,
I want to
must have
turn
won
my
that.
attention a little bit. You're bad if there's anything on track happening that's really horrible, just let us know. I want to turn my attention a bit to our guest driver, Nam Bulldog. Now, Nam Bulldog is racing in Tier 1, full throttle racing at the moment.
the big is just retired.
And another retirement there. Nam Bulldog is racing for Ferrari. His teammate is Manu Dietrich. Nam, how is the season going so far? So we've had six races so far. You are up in, I'm going to tell the viewers now. If I can have a brain on me, it would be nice. So you're at the moment in 11th place on 18 points, and your teammate is in 7th with 29. How's the season gone so far for you, Nam Bulldog?
I haven't had a great start to the season due to my own faults, stupid mistakes, not looking what I'm doing when I select my setups for my races. A couple other things. It should go much better from now on. I had a good run on Canada today. I'm quite happy with my car, quite happy with my setup. And I have to say, guys, I've got an awesome pit crew. I love all those guys. I mean, they just always seem to have a good look on their faces every time I come in there. They're always in a happy mood for me. So I'm quite happy at the moment.
So if you want to follow Nam Bulldog, he's obviously racing in Tier 1. Tier 1 races being broadcasted on Wednesdays and Sundays. Nam Bulldog, also known is Franz Kotze. I call him Wim. He's obviously driving for Ferrari. His Mano, his teammates up in 7th. Teammates being in front of another teammate, is there a bit of competition between the two of you, Franz,
Not at all.
or not at
Not
all?
at all.
Is it
Mano
about the
is
team?
for me it is. Mano is a good driver. I almost messed up both our races last night. It was a silly mistake. But Mano's quite a team player. He made a way for me to come past him a couple of laps before the incident, which was quite nice. He obviously saw I was on the quicker tire. And then I got over eager. There were 2 laps to go, and I was on the faster tire again, and I went for a gap that wasn't there. And my car got some damage. Mano's car was fine, but we managed to finish the race in 4th and 5th position, which is good for the team, and we should be better next time around.
So the Ferrari at the moment is stuck up into 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 5th position in the Constructors' Championship. Races to come, obviously we're looking at Canada, we're looking at France, we are looking at Silverstone. A lot of fast tracks coming up. Do you prefer the fast tracks, France, or is it more the tight, twisty corners like Singapore and Monaco that get you?
I'm a bit over eager sometimes. I would say I prefer the faster tracks. I'm quite fast on the tracks with a lot of corners, but I get over eager sometimes, and that costs me a lot of time or costs me a wing or something. I need just to calm down and just enjoy my races a bit more, which I'm about to do from Canada. I think my head is right at the moment. Mine is okay. We'll keep on racing, guys. The main thing is to enjoy yourself. I mean, everybody's nervous when you start a race. For me, it gets right up there at some stages. Guys, I'm just looking at Divan's car. It looks like we've got an X on his car. Is he still in the race?
For me, he's still in the race. I just want to comment the same thing. I see the 2 racing points just behind each other. Both are ghosting. I can't see an X to them. Obviously, from my spectating point of view, I can't see an X. But both racing points seems to be ghosting. No one has left the session from Divan or anything like that, so I'm not sure what's going on here.
Yeah,
So Pat and Divan is still in the race.
Still in the race.
I'm not sure why there's ghosting. You better maybe just make a note for us so we can have a look at this footage later on. Lee at the moment up in 4th, so it's lap 20. The 2 racing points seems to be going in tandem here, but both ghosting. I'm not sure what's going on here. Eugene's still a comfortable lead. He's really in a class of his own tonight. He's 50 seconds ahead of Divan. Rishan Lee is in 4th at the moment. Hopefully he can catch those 2 ghost cars very quickly.
Guys, Divan is doing a great... He's the driver for me of the day at the moment. I mean, he's up 12 positions at the moment. He's 52 seconds, 53 seconds off the leader. But he's made up 12 positions from where he started.
France, my only concern is that there's no control over this car at the moment. I'm not sure if he's still in the session. This car is in ghost now for 4 laps in a row. And I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe it's just a stream. We'll have a look at that. But at the moment, there we go. Divan has joined the session, so he's probably got kicked out of the session. He will take control of this racing point now. But if he got kicked out, then what a race from him. Like France said, just bringing it all the way from the back.
He's right up Richard's back again. He's just about to make some moves onto Mr. Richard, yeah.
Lee is absolutely, he needs to recover from this.
And Rishan is on the soft tire and Lee's on the hard tire, so this could be a good battle.
One thing that Lee shouldn't do right now is get over eager, because Rishan is on a soft tire, and like I say, there's quite a few laps left, so If he can just keep it right in distance, he's definitely going to jump Rischen on the pits as soon as he goes to replace those boots.
Absolutely.
So all you got to do is just be patient and not do anything.
Definitely a
over-eager.
third place up for grabs for him there. Rischen has to go and fit somewhere along the
Well,
line
he's got
again.
him now on DRS. He should take
Let's
him now.
see if he can get that ERS full, DRS open.
Not gonna
And
be
the straights in Monaco is just, it's not enough. Is he going to try to catch him on the inside here? Turn 4. Is he? Don't lose the car. The big moment, car stepping out.
That's professional driving. right there,
That
Mr.
was
Lee.
good driving. Good racing by Rischen. He's just keeping his line, not doing anything funny. And it's making Lee do all the hard work here. Unbelievable.
What? That's exactly what I'm saying. Is Lee doesn't need to get over eager right now. Just keep your distance. Because Richard's gonna have to pit on them softs.
Chili
They're
Willie
already
just
3
sitting
laps
at the
old.
back of Lee there, just watching and thinking, if these two guys get into a tangle, it's mine to get. He can have definitely
yeah.
get onto the
No doubt
podium
about
here.
Well, I think Lee's going to set him up now, coming back onto his backside now. He's going to set him up for that start straight again into the DRS.
We're going to follow this 3 around. Lap 22 of 39. He's going to get so close now. We're going to get on board with Lee and see if he can make this one stick.
There we go. We should have him right now.
DRS
He just,
open.
Those softs are working.
Rischen just gets too much out of that
Whoa,
corner.
that's soft, so soft. That's the difference, boys.
Guys,
That's
this is
the
good
difference.
racing.
Softs and hard.
This is second lap now, chasing each other. And Chili Willie just hanging back and saying, guys, mess this up for me. And third's mine. So,
Tell you what,
good
I
drive.
think
just went
hat
into the
off for
pits.
Rischen at the moment. To be under so much pressure and keeping that car on the track that's difficult, guys.
Absolutely. So Rishen's still leading this group of Rischen, Lee and Chili Willie. Papa Whiskey catching them very slowly, still 34 seconds adrift on them. But yeah, Lee is obviously the pretty one in this particular part of the race, sitting on the hards, probably not going to stop again.
Lee's trying his best to set him up again, but he's a little bit further back than the previous lap.
Question for the commentators is, do you really want to take all this life out of your hearts to get past Rischen, who's going to pit anyway in the next 3-4 laps? Or will he pit?
So let's see. Those softs are going to go again. Those softs are just pulling away from him off the straight.
So our race leader Eugene in and out of the pits, very nicely done. He's on the new set of mediums to the end of the race, leading by 35 seconds. Good drive by Eugene. Divan in second at the moment.
Right now.
Right behind Lee, catching them because they're having a battle, and right behind them is Mr. Chili Willie, and he's right up there because Lee can't get around Rischen.
Guys, I still say Chili Willie is just sitting there waiting for anything to go wrong with these two, so he can jump both of them, get into third, and get on the
They're actually doing
podium.
him a huge favor at the moment.
Chili Willie had a very
Anyway,
good
we
race.
can get Cactus the Big in the party.
Yeah, to see if you can get him for us. Yeah, it would be nice. Sorry, I keep on forgetting inviting people. It's exciting tonight. Chili Willie had a really good race last week. He finished second in the Circuit de Catalunya. Lee was obviously first and Aquacentric third. So if Chili Willie can get in front of Lee here, it's going to open up this championship nicely after round 2.
Look at that.
Great racing by all three of them. No
What
wins.
just happened there? Chili Willie went around Lee.
I did not see that. Did he go around him?
He just went right around Mr.
Oh, Chili Willie. What
I don't
a
think this needs to be
move.
Chili Willie anymore. That needs to be Rocket Man
Oh,
because
and he
tell
hit the
you.
wall.
I don't
That's it for
think
him. He
Lee
just
saw
slipped his
that
wing.
coming.
He's got him now. He's got a damaged wing in the front.
William Duckett, also known as Chili Willie, Mr. Rocket Man, around the
That's what
outside of
pressure
the...
does to you, boys.
Brilliant move there.
On this track, it's coming to get you.
Guys, let's just talk strategy a bit. So Eugene, I would think, is basically okay in first. Divan is done 23 laps on those mediums. Surely he's going to have to pit somewhere along the line.
That's amazing.
He's going to probably go for the softs.
He's going to have to go in now. He's got a damaged wing.
Is Rishan going to make it to the end on a 6-lap old soft? He's got another... he's got another, what, 9 laps to go? So 15 laps on a soft, is that possible?
I feel for Chili Willy, man. If he didn't clip that wing, he was up on podium now. I think he just blew it with that wing that he clipped there. He's going to have to come into the pits. He still stays out.
He still stays out. He's just behind Rishan at the moment. Getting a lot of changes here on my dashboard. Chili Willy up into 3rd now, according to my leaderboard. Rishan is in 2nd, and someone has pitted.
Divan is just coming out of the pits. He's in 5th position currently, and he's
what has he put on there?
in front of the other guy. He's on the softs at the moment. So
that's a chase for the finish line. Right, I see Mr. Cactus has joined us. Are you there?
Yes. How's it, guys?
How's it? Please, it feels like I'm having you in the comments box every week for all the wrong reasons.
Oh no, guys! Sorry, guys. We've got to double up in the pit lane for the pink cars.
Is that a pink disaster again? Divan and I would say Pat.
Guys.
Oh, good grief! Double stacking in the pit lane, never good.
No cost him.
That cost him dearly.
So Sheldon, not a bad qualifying, but race again. What happened, mate? Take us through this.
I just think I lost my patience from the start. I got a good getaway. But yeah, the barrier, between the barrier and the car, is not much more space when there's someone to the right of you. So I didn't really have anywhere to go. Lost a bit of the wing. I think that pretty much messed up my focus for the race. And after that, I was just all over the place. I never really got going. Oh no, there's COVID.
And as you say that, Pat's also just bumped into the wall there. I'm sure you guys watched Tier 1 last night. It's very difficult, Monaco, in essence, to keep it clean, to sit for 30 laps odd in your living room, focused. Very difficult, but now that's all in the past, Sheldon. I mean, next race up is one of the fast tracks on the calendar, Canada. Looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm going to get some more practice in, although I told Lee now, my teammate, my thumb, the muscles around my thumb are getting a bit numb now because we've been practicing yesterday full. Today we were practicing quite a lot, so I need to give it a bit of a carpal tunnel syndrome rest before I
think you need to get some deep heat or some nice massage oil on that thumb.
I'm looking for racing driver's excuse here.
Have a few laps around the block and then kick the block under the bed, boy.
Under the bed, yeah. Get some focus. I just think if you lose your concentration like I did because I mean my getaway was pretty damn beautiful. I had Leslie Sharp right next to me.
There's a Renault just into the wall, clipped his whole wing on the side. Mr. Bluebird, unfortunately, he's just come out of the pits and he's clipped his wing.
Back into the pits for him. Yeah.
That start, I mean, it really, once you break your focus, I mean, it's very difficult because you're frustrated with yourself and, you know, you just lose the concentration.
Yeah, I think I can relate to that. I had a horrible night last night. No setup really for me as well. Got kicked from the session. Got back in. The car just didn't behave. 2 extra trips to the pit stop, you know, for wings. Eventually just sort of like want to hang your boots up.
Yeah, I think my 1 lap pace is getting there, up with the guys, but I need to maybe do some more long run sessions.
Well, that's why you've got a teammate there to push you into all those corners.
Yes, he's been pushing me. It's nice that we're very close friends, van Kleinsoff. So
that's good.
Yeah, we are pushing each other. He is a lot quicker. I mean, you can see he's pretty on it. So I'd like to get to sort of half his level, at least.
Well, he is currently just 0.4 seconds behind Rishan, so he's seriously giving Rishan a run for his money. He has 2nd place up for grabs. Finish straight. Is he going to make the stick? Is he on the inside? Yes.
Wow, good one.
He made
good
that
racing,
stick.
both guys. Well done.
Good racing from both.
While you guys were talking, I think Divan has just set the fastest lap, the previous lap.
I'm going to focus on Divan now. Divan is another 7 seconds just behind Rishan. Shannon, thank you very much for joining us. We're looking forward to see you in Canada on Monday.
And finishing in the points. Please.
And finishing the points. Hopefully this time,
yes,
we will only invite you to the comments box if you get points, mate. We will not do any DNFs anymore.
Oh, that's fine. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, Sheldon.
Fine, thanks.
Thanks,
Cheers.
mate. Cheers.
Ivan is having this guy is the driver of the day for me by far.
Who's that? Divan.
Divan. He's set up. His lap times are right up there. I mean, he's 10 places up. He would just come out of the pits, set the fastest lap. So he's doing great. He should catch Rishan, I think. There's enough. There's 10 laps to go. Let's see. He's just on the medium tires now, which is, I think he's on his third lap now on the medium tires. So
Absolutely.
He should catch the guys.
For me also, I mean, we've got another 10 laps to go in Monaco tonight. Eugene leading, Lee, and then Rishan up in third, Divan in fourth. And for me also, driver of the evening so far, if he can keep it together, is Divan. 10 places up from his grid. Sets the fastest lap on a 1:13.4. And he's currently
This guy might get onto the podium very, very soon. I mean, there's like 2.7 seconds between him and Rishan at the moment.
He's catching Rishan. Rishan's tire is about 11 laps old. Divan only 4 lap old softs. You do not want to take all out of that soft tire now. We've got another
Rishan
10
looks
laps
like
to go.
it looks like Rishan is struggling a little bit on those reds at the moment, whereas Divan is on the fresh tire.
As you say that, I just focus on a tunnel, and that pink machine is just coming for the horse. Lee is not too far ahead of them either on the hearts. That heart is now 20 laps old.
I'm telling you now, Divan is going to catch both these guys. If he keeps his race clean, he might come into second place here.
Absolutely.
He's right on the back of the horse at the moment.
We're going to stick with Divan at the moment, get a bit on board with him, see how things are going from his point of view. Start, finish straight coming up now. Last turn 17.
He's all over that horse and he's got fresh tires.
DRS, don't squeeze, and he loses it.
Oh! He just took out the horse there. Doesn't look like there's any damage to the cars. Is there damage on that horse on the left front?
It looks to me, I can't see an end plate missing.
Yeah, there's an end plate missing.
Is there an end plate missing?
Yeah,
oh man,
just pushed him into the wall. That
Divan,
might cost him. I mean,
unfortunately for Divan, he's got damage as well.
What a shame for Rishan. I mean, the guy had a clean race up to here, man. And
Divan
as we say that,
both end plates.
Mr. Chilly Willy is in the pits at the moment. He's 1 lap down.
See, he's coming out of the pits now. He's fitted the softs. So it's all about controlling, making sure you finish fifth tonight gets a load of points. Rishan and Divan.
Another that Red Bull just clipped the wall hard. Also end plate left front missing.
So Adrian also not having a good time tonight. He's 4 lap old mediums.
That end plate is gone on both sides.
Oh, big damage. He's going to battle to keep that car afloat.
That might bring Esotronica into play here.
Just want to see what the gap is there between the two of these oaks. Esotronica is another 42 seconds behind Adrian, so Adrian should be okay going into the pit stop, putting on some tires. The big one here really is the gap between Divan and Lee. Lee under pressure now from Divan. I still see a bit of damage.
If I say that, how is it possible that Tones R is 14 laps down? How does that even happen?
Okay, so Tones are basically disconnected from the session, and obviously he was stuck in AI mode for a good 10-11 laps plus pit stops. So I would suggest, I'm not sure if he's still ghosting or if he's in the car at the moment. I can see the car is fine. He's 10 laps behind at the moment.
Telling you what, Divan is less than a second behind Lee at the moment. He's right up there. He's catching him now on the straight.
Franz, I'm not sure how he holds that pink machine onto the road. There's no end plates on that car.
Oh, keep it together, boy.
On board at the moment with Divan on the soft tires. Another 6 laps to go. There's plenty of time to do this.
This guy had an awesome ride.
Oh, good racing. Lee just closing the door slightly there. Now,
Tell you what, that's professional from Mr. Divan as well. He could have just as well clipped his wing there. I think he's going to catch him now in the DRS zone and start finish straight. He keeps it together, he should take him there.
I'm not sure why Lee is on and off on my screen into ghost mode. Hopefully it's not part of...
He's struggling on those whites, you can clearly see it.
Absolutely.
Oh no, no!
Oh no!
What's the Merc coming in there? What's this? What's happening here, boys?
Unbelievable. Eugene just coming through like a pocket rocket. Snaps from both of them.
No!
And he loses.
Divan is like me there. He's just getting overeager a little bit there.
So unbelievable.
If this guy takes first position, my man.
Well, in essence, and I just see it on the timing screens now, is that Divan is really a lap behind Eugene. Eugene is a lap ahead of everyone. So that's why they were ghosting when he was going through them. So all good from that. So Eugene is a lap ahead. Good driving by Eugene. Absolutely faultless. Divan is in second, a lap down. And then Lee is just basically a second off Divan. And Rishan is another 27 seconds away from Lee. So it really is a chase to the finish line for Divan and for Lee at the moment.
Yeah, Lee is having a very hard race at the moment. I think these white tires are now giving him problems. He's struggling. He's pushing the car to its limits. Unfortunately, the tires don't seem to be working anymore.
Absolutely. I'm on board here a bit with one of our back runners, Pat. Pat's in 9th at the moment. Had a dismal race last week. Got taken out, or had a DNF in the first corner at
I think that's a personal best for him at the moment.
At Spain. Pat obviously joined us, did the move from Tier 1 to Tier 2. Yeah, and a solid 9th there with Pat. Pat's not under pressure from anyone really at the moment. Bluebird is almost a lap down on him. He's basically a lap down on Adrian. So Pat, just keep it together, and that's a solid 9th for him in Monaco. Any finish is a good finish.
Any finish on this track is a good finish, you're right.
So some good comments coming here from Senior Ghost saying go Rishan. Sean van Rooyen saying push. Lee is obviously family of Lee. Senior Ghost saying push Rishan. The guys are giving each other big sticks here on the commentary section. Balim also commenting there and say come on Rishan. Go Leslie from Claude. So a lot of comments here. Thank you very much guys for all the comments on the YouTube channel.
I think Rishan is pitted because I missed it. His wing is intact at the moment, so...
Yeah, I'm on board with the horse at the moment. Everything looks super for me.
Yeah.
He's done...
He's on fresh tires, definitely.
And 3-lap-old medium. So yeah, he's pitted a couple of laps ago. Got that wing fixed. And he's on a set of mediums, and that will take him to the end.
Can't seem to pick up how far behind he is from Lee.
So Rishan at the moment is 26 seconds away from Lee. Lee has done 3 stops. Lee is still obviously on that.
Yeah, I think that's a bit too far to catch Lee.
Most probably,
He's a good driver. He should keep it together there. He's 1 spot down from where he started.
So lap 36, another 3 laps to go. You've got Eugene comfortably in front. What a champion's drive from Eugene. 1 lap ahead of everyone else. I'm going to say that again. 1 lap ahead of everyone.
On Monaco.
On Monaco. Brilliant drive from Eugene. He just needs to keep it together. Divan, brilliant second for him. Lee, 4 seconds further adrift.
There's
Rishan.
no doubt
fourth.
that Divan is the driver of the day for me.
Absolutely, from the
12
comms
places
box
up,
point of
second
view.
position.
Absolutely. You bad? Are you still in our comms box?
No, he left the session. I think his
Okay,
internet.
good.
Yeah.
Wanted to get some of the guys into the comms box. We'll see if we can get them post-race.
Well, how does it feel that one of the pink cars is up there again, Mr. Avila?
Yeah, it's been my teammate has a serious good run in the past couple of races. So Ollie Bones, Jock Nell is also commentating. He's in second at the moment in the Drivers' Championship, just 2 points adrift from Burries, who's in the Merc. And I've fallen dramatically down to to third in the Drivers' Championship. I had a horrible Monaco and a horrible Spain. So it's good. It's nice to see a pink machine in the top 3. Wish it
Did
could
you
be
have
me.
a finger in with the setup there, Mr. Avila?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've been having
Sorry, I
this
just
chat
had to ask the question.
Divan sort of like joined the league literally, I think, yesterday. Tonight.
He just went over the chicane again. Those tires are finished, my man.
Absolutely. Let's see how many.
He's just trying. He's really, really struggling to make it to the end at the moment.
Let's see how many stops he's done on that, or how many laps. He's done 27 laps on the hards.
He's honestly struggling there. Now he's behind the Reynolds, which nicely going into the pits. That's
thank goodness
very
Wayne.
good
So
for
he's
him.
okay there. So Lee's done 27 laps, 28 laps now on the hards. Leslie in 6 has done 17 laps on his mediums, and Eugene in front 15 laps on mediums. Wow.
Yeah, I think Lee pitted on lap 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that's it.
You can see how slowly he goes through the corners, just trying not to hit the wall with those tires. Oh, God.
Absolutely. So if I look at position changes, our biggest winner tonight is definitely Divan. He's moved up 12 places from the grid.
Yeah, taking nothing away from Eugene. I mean, that was a top drive.
Absolutely. We're going to get on to
make
Eugene.
up 12 places on Monaco is phenomenal.
It's absolutely, it's a championship drive from Divan, and if that's what we are in for Canada and for France, I think that's next, and then United Kingdom, we should be all good. But we're gonna get on board again with Eugene. Last lap for Eugene, lap 39 of 39. What a drive by Eugene. There's no funny in his name. His real name is obviously Eugene. Eugene Stander. So there's no funnies in his name there, and a brilliant drive from him. Eugene obviously finished 6th last week in the Circuit of Catalunya, so a win tonight that will really take him to the front of the timetable.
Yeah, Chili Willie is also struggling a little bit with that end plate on the right on his wing. It's also gone, but he's in his final lap, so it should be fine.
Absolutely brilliant. We're going to follow Eugene through on this lap. We really want to see him get to the finish line. And
Mr. Corbett up into 8th position.
What a brilliant drive by Pat. Well done, Pat. Up into 8th. We're going to try to have a chat with him maybe and see if we can have a chat with him as well. But definitely last turn 17, up onto the main straight. Eugene, you can lift your hand. You can swing that car in a couple of directions. You've just won the Monaco
Eugene.
Grand Prix, young man. Well done.
That gives me goosebumps, my man. That was
Absolutely.
really a great drive.
I am in with Divan at the moment. Take your hat off, Monaco. First drive in this league, 2nd place. From 13th on the grid, 14th on the grid, to 2nd. Take your hat off, Divan. Well driven, young man. We're just waiting for Lee to cross the line. He's crossed the line. Up into 3rd. We're just going to have to watch France always on streams. We don't want to commentate too quickly because we do not know what the penalty system is like. We can't see that during the race. So we will see that after the race, who's got the penalties and what. I am going to try, I'm going to disrupt the stream in a little bit now just to see if I can get Eugene Divan and Lee into the comms box. I really want to have a chat.
I have
with
to
all three of
say
them.
about Mr. Lee, I have to say, for a guy who did, 29 laps on a white
Absolutely.
tire and still made it into third position, what a drive.
What a drive. So just to finish up, just preliminary results before any penalties, and Codemaster decides to take that away from me, so I can't tell you who's where. I will tell you in a moment. And then just after the podium completion, I will just try to get those three gentlemen into... It's nice to see silver arrows. It's nice to see a pink overall on the steps there, and also McLaren, one of my favorite teams, McLaren.
Awesome drive.
Brilliant drive. I just want to see if I can get these three gentlemen into our comms box. So after penalties, it is Eugene who takes first place, from Divan in second, Lee in third, Rishan fourth, Chili Willy fifth, Leslie in sixth, Ishitronica seventh, Pat in eighth. Well played, Pat. Awesome drive for him for eighth. Ninth, Adrian. Good drive for Adrian. Bluebird up in 10th. So yeah, I just want to see if I can get all three of those oaks in the comms box for us quickly. I just want to see. Sorry for breaking the stream. I was hoping that you bad would do this for me, but I really want to just get these guys quickly into our commentary box. I want Eugene, Lee, and who was the other one? It was Divan, if I'm not mistaken. Who was it? Okay. Divan, if you can hear me, can you just please join our broadcast? I can't get him into the commentary. Just waiting for these two guys to see if they're going to pitch in.
I see Mr. Pat has done 7 pit stops, and with that still finished in 8th position.
So Eugene popping in here for us, and Lee. I'm going to definitely start with... who do we start with? Do we start with our race winner? I think so.
Obviously.
Yeah. Take us through your race. Hats off, Monaco. What a drive. Eugene, that was absolute brilliant drive from you. Me and France were sitting in a commentary box, and we got goosebumps really, being a lap ahead of everyone else, having a clean race. You came so close last week, again in Spain. This week you made up for it. Canada next. You must be really excited with this result. I mean, it takes you into Canada with a lot of confidence. Haha. It's not always nice just to see the Mercs on top, especially if it's Hamilton, but the Eugene and the Merc, I will take that any day. Eugene, from a commentary side, brilliant race, young man. Well done. And we'll catch up with you in Canada. Lee, second place tonight, or third place for you, young man.
Good evening, guys. How's it?
Had it in the box for second. What happened?
I think
You
I was
had
my
faith.
own. I was my own worst enemy this evening. I
Choice
think I was.
of tires, Mr. Lee.
No, I know. I think after that, I was a little impatient, in all honesty, and I think I knocked my wing off 3 times during the course of the race. So to finish third, pretty chuffed with myself.
You can
but
be.
I was,
You can be.
Yeah.
For a guy who stuck it at 29 laps on a hot tire, well done, Mr. Lee.
Cheers, thanks, man.
Lee, absolute drive,
great.
yeah, sure.
Oh, cheers, thank you, man. But Eugene, well done. Massive drive from him. Wow. I've got some work ahead of me for Canada.
You do. Obviously, you walking away, I think it was the win last week in Spain.
That's
Lee?
it, yeah.
Yeah. So another third place tonight puts you nicely. We'll obviously look at the constructors tomorrow, and well, not the constructors, but the drivers. But Canada coming up in a couple of days' time. Not a lot of time to practice. Canada maybe not that difficult, but a very fast track. Coming up. Rain sometimes in Canada could be different.
Yeah, no, definitely. Rain always throws a spanner in the works, if you will. But looking forward to it. I really am. Like you say, not much time to practice, but yeah, we're gonna have to get the job done.
Lee,
Absolutely.
little bit of a warning from me. There's a guy called Divan.
Yes.
Watch out, brother. That
I
guy,
think he came from the back of the pack.
he came up 12 positions to take third position on this race. It was an awesome drive from that guy.
I was very, very.
He obviously had a good race, but Lee from our side also in a comms box, brilliant drive. Again, last week you showed your pace. This week you showed your pace. Monaco not good with overtaking in general. You had good pace in quali. I think you, Eugene, the guys were. It was really a clean race. Looking at last night, tier 1.
Yeah.
Tier 2 for me was maybe because I was permanently in the wall last night, but tier 2 seemed a bit better racing in general than tier 1 last night.
Well, I think after watching Tier 1's race, I think a lot of the guys were more cautious. I mean, I don't know how many finishes there were last night, but I feel like, yeah, the guys might have been more cautious and
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Lee, from my side as well, congratulations on tonight. We're looking forward to seeing you in Canada. Hopefully we'll see you and your teammates, seeing that you practice a lot. We'll see you in the comms box on, what is it, on, where are we this week? We are on Monday. So we'll see you in the comms box on Wednesday for Tier 1 Canada. I'm getting confused with all these days now. Thank you very much, Dan. Thanks for joining us in the comms box. Thanks, mate. Thank you. And then our last guy, hopefully he can hear us and hopefully his mic is switched on. Divan. Divan, how's it? Hopefully, and I want everyone to hear this on the stream, hopefully your party settings are set to broadcast your voice. Just please make sure that. Okay, awesome. Divan, you are our driver of the day. Mate, from 14th, 15th on the grid to 2nd, take us through that. Unbelievable. Well, you can tell Henry it's a very good job done. I saw his comments in the comment section on the stream. Good job done by him, and just a good job by you. You were fast. I mean, Nam Bulldog was saying it earlier, and he's going to have a chat to you now. But you were just fast and clean all the time. Yeah, unfortunate. Nam Bulldog, anything for him? Yeah?
Yeah, I have to say, this guy, for me, was as professional as it comes. I mean, he's talking about a race engineer. Boy, you're a professional driver. Let me tell you that you were awesome. I mean, you did nothing wrong. You clipped your wing once, you put it at the right time. It was just a flawless race from you. And I have to say, I have to congratulate you on that. Very well done.
Yeah, also from me, Divan, thank you and welcome to Tier 2 Racing, by the way, in your first race for us, 2nd place. Looking forward to seeing you in Canada. Thanks for popping into the comms box. And we will see you in the driver lineup again on Thursday. That's it. Thursday it is. It's an absolute
Yeah,
pleasure,
you're
Diva.
welcome. Thank
Thank
you,
you
sir.
so much. And just to finish off our stream tonight, Nam Bulldog from France, baie dankie for joining me in the comment section. It's always difficult to
Groot
be alone
plezier.
here. I'd like to have you more often here. You are an absolute natural. Looking forward to seeing you in Canada in Tier 1. Yeah, it was a pleasure. It was baie lekker om saam met jou te commentate. Baie dankie oom.
Well, it was a great pleasure, and for me it was a first, but I enjoyed it thoroughly, and yeah, what an awesome night of racing it was.
You are an absolute natural in France. Baie dankie. Everyone, if you want to catch us, please catch us on the YouTube channel, Full Throttle Racing. The link is out there. Also catch us on Facebook, Full Throttle Racing on the Facebook page. Come join us. Have a look at all our videos, our previews, meet the drivers. And yeah, well, hopefully we'll see you guys back on Thursday for Tier 2, Wednesday night for Tier 1. It's a busy week of racing. We'll all catch you up in Canada. Baie dankie en tot ziens. Dankie om Frans.
Dankie manne, mooi aand.